EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. His first carry, and he's able to fight through one tackle here, pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
Incomplete.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. The Cowboys have it.
That's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
Ready up.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
He'll drop to throw. Open receiver, it's Colbert. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a first and goal.
At the 9-yard
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
A run on 1st and goal. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That one, taken in. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
Cowboys 7, Vikings nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. To speak of on that one, maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
41-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now from the gun. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. I might tell you after the game, he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. They get 14 on that hookup. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Yards.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
A gain of 7.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. Not much there, maybe a yard.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll step up and run. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Yards on the play.
Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
He can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now this time they'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Dallas. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Showing off the big legs. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. He'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice. but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Will Reichard to kick off.
Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take these forward for a gain of 4.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
This is 3rd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys.
A 1st down on a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Slot man going to move in motion left. Our man open downfield. It's Culver. And to be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On to the 2nd quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
On the stop. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
The tight end going in motion to the left. They're called in at the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He knocks it through. Cowboys will take a 21-7 lead.
Vikings 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Now a hit, and he lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. Right away, they'll set up to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Donovan Izaraku. He gets in to record his second sack of this first half.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system, and all these early sacks. Yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
Back, blitz.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First and 10. Give up the middle. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Third and 10. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Catch made right side by Thomas. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
They'll try to run this one in. He'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up into this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Micah Parsons. He gets into drop it. It's a loss of 8. Pushed back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Micah Parsons. He's able to get to the quarterback for the 2nd time here in this 1st half. Back-to-back sacks back him up. What's going to happen now on 3rd and goal? Throwing left sideline, looked to be caught, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. It's incomplete. Probably one they'd like back. It's going to bring up 4th down. Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
Fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Sideline and completes. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
they pick up 17 yards through the air. First down, Cowboys. Tight end going in motion here. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
toss, left side, caught by his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 4.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Third down, they need 5. Man in motion, heading left. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. And that is incomplete.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Give him 14. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Now, faking the give. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Micah Parsons. What a first half. He's pulling together his 3rd sack of the game. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. He'll look to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This a 46-yard attempt. That's going to be blocked. Now this is scooped up by a member of the offense. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Reichard to kick off.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Third quarter begins with a run. Now trying to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do them any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. They'll look to throw. He takes off. Good idea there to cover up at the end. He's able to use his legs and pick up 8.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it, and that is incomplete.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative, no time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. Up the sideline to the 40. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
They'll stay on the ground. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Donovan Ezaraku there to make the play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down. Forced out wide.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short gain.
Here comes 3rd and 6. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he's in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. And they will get another chance. They cover it up after very nearly squandering a great scoring opportunity. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it, because it could have been even a bigger play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It's 3rd and 10.
Here's a 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. In this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
Paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball, and while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
17 more yards.
A gain of 17 to the 17-yard line.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Back to the air once more on second down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 10 yards.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. There's Jefferson. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. Officially, a 29-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings will cut the deficit down to 2.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Here comes a return from the 3. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
They send the tight end in motion. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
A big play for the Cowboys. 31 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Slot man in motion left. Back to the air one more time. Quick throw, taken in, and that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Now a run on 1st down. And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 26. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Flat, and it's complete. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he'll take this down to the 6th. That's good enough for 1st down. 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
The pass. A loss of 10 brings up 3rd and goal.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. The slot man in motion right. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. A run. And here's Mason. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz schemes, stunts, whatever you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. Ooh. 17 yards on that connection. 1st down, Minnesota.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
To the ground, the 1st down run. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
At the 48-yard line.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, They're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And this will be knocked out. Incomplete. Penalty flag down in the backfield. Usually a sign of a hold. On the ground, they go with their running back. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 15 in the air. That's good for a Dallas 1st down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He's got a man open. That's Tolbert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They get 25 on that connection. 1st down, Cowboys.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
We're going to put a man in motion to the right. It's 1st down, and they'll run. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll send a man in motion left. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
They'll
try to run for it.
It's a great job defensively. Even though they let him escape the rush initially, there was nowhere to go with either the ball or as a runner, and they're able to force 4th down.
So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
at their own 29-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Cowboys have it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery, and a great return for the touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here, you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Throwing now on first and 10. He's got a receiver. It's Ty Felton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
First down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. He'll drop to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
38-yard line.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
He'll look to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth. They will turn it over on down.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's fourth down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made, you got to make them.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down. To him on first down. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 12 more yards from him there and another first down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Second and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Third and 11. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Minneapolis.